WDA team, welcome to another match reaction. It's finished here in Coventry. Coventry 3, Watford 3. Fantastic game of football. Before I get into it though, make sure to check out the Mad Squirrel in Watford, our first video as part of this partnership. And make sure to check out our video tomorrow where we'll be going more into the partnership, what it's going to entail, how it's going to benefit you, where you can get the best beer in Watford. Getting into the game, a couple of changes to the lineup. Rajovic came in from the start. Turned out to be a really good decision from Valerian Ismail. God, and who else came in actually? Ooh, can't remember the other change off the top of my head. This is cut straight coming out of the game, so yeah, it's such a frantic 90 minutes that, to be honest with you, everything's still a bit of a blur in my head, and I actually thought Watford started the game really well. Again, a couple of moments where decision making should have been a bit better, I think, particularly in those midfield areas from Tondeli Bashiru and Imran Louza. But ultimately we were nearly punished at 0-0 where it was Ryan Porteous gave away a penalty. Supposedly it was a handball. A lot of people saying it wasn't a handball, but I couldn't really see it from the away end today. But Dan Beckman made an absolutely fantastic save from the penalty, which was really good to see, considering he's been under a lot of pressure recently. But we'll come on to the rest of his performance in a minute, because Watford were able to go 1-0 up. Tom Ince was able to get to the byline, put it back, and Rajovic was able to bundle it into the net. Great to see him get his first goal for Watford, and he looked really dangerous all afternoon. I did think that perhaps it could have been a bit stronger in some parts off the ball, but on the whole I did think he looked really good. Unfortunately, Coventry, just on the stroke of hard time, were able to equalise a free kick from quite far out, which I think Dan Beckman probably could have done a bit better with. The ball seemed to bounce in front of him quite late on, which perhaps impacted it, but you really expect your goalkeeper to be saving it from that far out. We were able to go 2-1 up though at the start of the second half. Mateus Martins coming inside, a lovely finish into that far corner, and we saw him attempt it a few times last week against Blackburn and in previous games as well, so it was good to see that he was able to finally pull that off. But we ultimately conceded one of the most ridiculous own goals you'll ever see. Wesley Hu passing it back to Beckman, who was not out of position, but it was just a miscommunication between the two, and Hu ended up passing it into the back of Watford's net. So probably a bit of both of their faults. I'll have to see it back again, but really poor goal to concede, and it was crazy. The game, as I say, was really end to end, and at that point you couldn't really see about 80 minutes who was going to win it. Could have gone either way, and it looked like it was going Watford's way when Rajovic was able to score again. Good bit of work from Bayo. He was able to win the ball back, pull it back for Rajovic. He was able to finish again. 2 goals for the Hertfordshire Haaland, which I'm delighted about. But then ultimately, again, really poor defending. Ryan Porteous went down too easily, it looked like. Again, I'll have to see it back, but supposedly he went down holding his face, and I'm not sure who it was able to finish it off for Coventry to make it 3-3. But I'm still coming out of that. Spree also nearly won at the end. I'm still coming out of that feeling really encouraged. I thought the performance was really good, the application was good, and it's just those individual errors that we really have to sort out, to be honest with you, because as soon as we sort out those individual errors, I think we've got a really good team here. We're certainly building in the right direction. Valerian Ismail's implementing his philosophy, but there's so much to dissect in this game that it's difficult to do so after sort of so raw after the match, because like I said at the start, everything happened so quickly throughout the game. It was a fantastic game of football, really entertaining, that we'll be able to break it down in a lot more concise manner in tomorrow night's video. So make sure to check it out, like and subscribe to WD18, check out the Mad Squirrel, and we'll see you all soon. A good point on the road up the All Nets.